Thank you so much for volunteering to be a part of our Sunday morning service. Your participation makes our church so much better, and we value that. And I just want to talk to you about the next steps that we take to being excellent at what we do. Because in Colossians chapter 3 verse 17 it says, "And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him." And that's what we want to do, is do our very, very best for God. And so today we're just going to talk about the philosophy, about why we're doing what we're doing, and some great tips to help us be the best at what we can be as we stand before the church. So the first thing I want you to know is it's very, very important for you to be prepared. And so what I mean by being prepared is to plan ahead and to know your part and to know what's coming up next. Every week, if you're involved in the Sunday morning service, Tuan will send you a copy of the timesheet via email. Always print that out, or at least take a look at it before you show up to church, so that you know what your part is and you already have planned what you're going to say. It's okay to be extemporaneous, but it's much, much better to know what your part is and to have already planned that. And if God gives you something else to say, then to use what God gives you. That's why the worship team always practices at least 2 times before they get to Sunday morning, because they want to be their very best at leading us in worship. It's the same when we serve as doing a speaking part in the life of our church as well. So Tuan is going to create a calendar a month in advance, and when he emails that to you, I want you to take a look at the calendar to see if you're available during those times, and if you are, send him a note back to say, "Yes, I am," or if you're not available, to let him know when you're not available. And if ever you are unavailable when you have been scheduled, it's okay. We understand that schedules change. You just got to let us know so that we can plan to be to have someone else take your place. And one more thing about being prepared in the service, and that is so important to me, and that is, know when your time is coming up, and I want you to move to the front row before you even go on, so that when you're up next, all you have to do is stand up and grab the microphone to do your part. What we don't want for you to do is go from where you're seated, and then you're up next and everyone has to wait for you to walk up to the very front, and then you go, because some precious time is wasted, and that time is always kind of awkward. So I'm going to talk to you next about how we plan and prepare for our specific parts. Hey, it's time for our announcements, and the first one today is that we need Sunday school teachers and nursery workers. If you have a heart for children and you would like to bless them, would you find the sign-up sheet that's going around the church right now, and just sign up for to teach children for Sunday school. We especially need teachers for the nursery and for our preschool class. And the preschool kids, they're wonderful. And I'll tell you this, if you want to learn more about the Lord, you can sit in church and you'll learn a little bit, or you can prepare and study and teach the children, and boy, I'll tell you what, you'll get as much or more out of that lesson as you teach the children. If you have any questions, see Stephanie Wickizer, our Sunday school superintendent. The second announcement today is to follow up with R12. So if you didn't get one of these R12 cards, you can pick one up in the back. All we want to do is get you involved in a small group and put you together so that when we study R12, we can do it all together. So if you have one of those cards, if you don't have one of those cards, make sure you get one, fill it out, put it in the offering plate, or get it to Pastor Gordon. The third announcement today is we got Friend Day coming up on March 27th, and we'll have breakfast on that day. We're going to serve locomocos. And so invite your friends to the Bridge Church and enjoy a great day with a great breakfast as well too. And then the final announcement that we have is for the blood drive that is coming up on October 4th. So another sign-up sheet is going around. You can sign up to volunteer to give blood. And 1 pint of blood that is collected on that day will save up to 3 lives. And so in the same way that Jesus gave his blood to save our lives, would you share the life-giving blood in your body to help save other lives as well? Thank you.